Hello, and welcome to our new webinar. Today, we will talk about how to start a crypto hedge fund. My name is Chris, webinar analyst for Empire Global Partners, and I'm glad to be your virtual guide through this training. Before we get started, I wanted to direct your attention to the email address here on the screen, info@empireglobal.partners. This is the best way to get in touch with us about anything we go over here today, and we love hearing from you. We welcome all questions and comments. Please use this email to send your questions. They will come directly to our representatives who monitor this email 24/7. So I assure you that you will receive a reply to all of your questions quickly and confidentially. For those of you who do not know us, let us introduce ourselves. Empire Global Partners is an international consultancy firm that has served clients from all over the world, with a network of attorneys, accountants, and consultants who are pioneers in strategic legal planning for online casinos, banking, and cryptocurrency. They represent hundreds of cryptocurrency companies and several cryptocurrency exchanges where top tokens are traded. The creator of this and our other webinars is Lionel Eyrich, the expert on the topic of cryptocurrency at Empire Global Partners. Lionel is well known across the globe as an expert in the cryptocurrency, online gaming, and international business space, representing thousands of companies. Lionel is Senior Managing Counsel for Empire Global Partners, and he is a legal counsel and advisor for hundreds of companies in over 40 countries. All content provided here is for informational purposes only and is not to be substituted for legal advice. A money business is a highly regulated sector, and all steps that you take when considering starting or operating your exchange must comply with the law. The experts at Empire Global Partners have worked with thousands of clients to help them make the right decisions for their particular situation and jurisdiction, and minimize any extra costs or fines that could arise from legal oversight. It is highly recommended to get in touch with your legal team as soon as possible about this process. We will start this webinar by talking about crypto hedge funds. For information, more than $1 billion in assets is under management in cryptocurrency offshore hedge funds, with more investors being attracted to the rapidly developing sector. With more established investors showing interest in cryptocurrency investments, the scope of investments and funds flowing into the sector is expected to grow further. A hedge fund is nothing more than an investment company that invests its clients' money in alternative investments to either beat the market or provide a hedge against unforeseen market changes. Hedge funds generally have similar legal structures, relatively comparable investment strategies, and charge about the same amount of fees to their investors. Hedge funds cover a wide range of different investment objectives, strategies, styles, techniques, and assets, offering a wide range of risk versus return profiles. Like traditional hedge funds, crypto hedge funds are a great choice if an investor is looking to avoid any kind of risk. With the help of crypto hedge funds, investors can outperform the market and make higher returns at the same time. It is completely different from investing in a crypto exchange, an exchange-traded fund, and even a crypto index fund. How do crypto hedge funds work? Funds are actively managed by experts or insider investors, who charge a fee for the analysis and selection of investment opportunities. A wide variety of both manual and automated strategies exist for diversifying and allocating funds, including restricting to high-value market cap, handpicking specific assets, and much more. Investors following these strategies typically seek to reduce risk exposure to volatility in the value of any specific cryptocurrency on the market. In addition to hedge funds specializing exclusively in cryptocurrency assets, traditional hedge funds have increased their exposure to cryptocurrency assets. Traditional hedge funds also usually have minimum time constraints attached to them, so investors would be committed to keeping their money in the fund for at least 1 year, for example. They also tend to have fairly high fees, around 20% of profit, as an incentive for the managers to provide solid performance. On that note, this entails putting trust into the team managing the strategies, and there is no guarantee that the fund will ultimately see a return. If poorly managed, The market volatility that these funds are supposed to protect against can also quickly wipe them out. What strategies are used by cryptocurrency fund managers? Now that we have a knowledge of crypto hedge funds and how they work, let's talk about strategies that managers use. One common tactic often invoked is called long versus short equity. In this scenario, fund managers look at the assets they believe are undervalued and overvalued, and then place long and short positions accordingly. If their analysis is correct, then the portfolio should see gains whether the market is rising or falling. A similar strategy is known as market neutral. The goal is for the long and short positions to balance out, so that the market exposure nets to zero. Therefore, a manager may take a 50% long and 50% short in the same industry or asset in the hopes of reducing risk from volatility. It should be noted that reduction of risk generally means lower returns as well, which is an acceptable trade-off for some. The quantitative strategy is utilized in over 48% of crypto hedge funds and allows approaching the Forex market news in a directional or a market-neutral way. Liquidity is critical for this sort of hedge fund strategy and thus limits funds to trade only liquid cryptocurrencies. Another common strategy used is arbitrage. There are many types of arbitrages, but the general idea is to buy assets on one exchange and then sell them on another that is offering a better price. It is common for different platforms to offer slightly different prices on various assets, and if the step can be made fast enough, then making a profit can be relatively easy. Multi-strategy is a combination of strategies. With the help of a multi-strategy approach, a trader could manage discretionary and quantitative sub-accounts. The multi-strategy also works because it reduces risk due to volatility. How to start a crypto hedge fund? Anybody can quickly start a fund with an investment group, where you get the opportunity to trade with cryptocurrencies of large quantity. To start a crypto hedge fund, you need to invest in cryptocurrencies held by wealthy investors. Define your strategy. According to earlier mentioned strategies, you have to choose a strong one to achieve your goals. Gain experience by doing research and applying strategies. Analysis and study of market situations will help you make the best use of your fund amount. Choose a platform. According to earlier mentioned strategies, you have to choose a strong one to achieve your goals. Then you have to open an account with a trusted trading platform. Trusted platforms have a large user base and provide a sophisticated infrastructure and a trusted security system. Open exchange accounts. Risk management is essential, and to protect yourself from hackers, spread risk across several platforms. Digital currency hedge funds can operate riskier strategies than traditional funds. Invest. After analyzing your investment choices, you'll use your chosen exchanges to improve your portfolio value. What are the advantages and disadvantages of starting a crypto hedge fund? Advantages. Investing in a crypto hedge fund gives you the potential to earn high returns. There is diversification and high liquidity. Once you use the right strategy, you can easily make quick money as the market is volatile and fluctuating. Potential to earn high returns. As cryptocurrencies are volatile, that allows for big profits. Prices rise and fall at a rapid rate. International transactions are allowed. There are no strict regulatory controls. High level of security. It involves family offices and high net worth individuals. Disadvantages. There is a lack of proper regulatory control over cryptocurrencies. You must understand that starting a cryptocurrency hedge fund is risky, as speculative investments are very volatile. Lack of transparency and security. There are risks associated with crypto investments. Institutional investors are wary of crypto as they are usually volatile. As high net worth individuals are investors, the digital currency hedge fund should have a net worth of at least $100,000. Only then can you handle portfolios of accredited investors. What are crypto hedge fund regulations? Speaking about regulations, they are the same as for all hedge funds, which is determined by the fund's jurisdiction of origin and where it operates. Cryptocurrencies are not completely regulated in a majority of countries. Investors are even barred from dealing in crypto in some places. In other terms, investments in cryptocurrency hedge funds are risky, probably even more than in traditional hedge funds, given the nature of the underlying asset. U.S. regulation of private fund managers at the advisor level is dependent on the classification of the portfolio assets as securities or commodities under the Investment Advisors Act (SEC) and the Commodities Exchange Act (CFTC). Fund managers may need to acquire additional FINRA licensing depending on the size of the fund and the type of assets invested in. The future of the hedge funds are more and more dependent on high-frequency trading, artificial intelligence-driven, not only in finding new trades, but also adopting new strategies to the ever-changing environment, can select from a variety of different structures suited to their needs. If you need help with starting crypto hedge fund launching, get in touch with the Empire Global team. We will help your projects to set additional parameters to gain more control over fundraising, help you decide which jurisdiction is right for your fund, and how many investors you should take. An individual approach is important for us, and we take care of the needs of your business. Our range of services include developer team help, legal advice, marketing actions, white paper, schedule the IDO. So get in touch with Empire and start a crypto hedge fund. And be sure to send any questions you have to info@empireglobal.partners, which will come directly to our representatives, and someone from the team will reply to all emails very quickly. The website is empireglobal.partners. Lots of great information on there as well, and we would love to connect with you on social media. We are always curious to know how you're doing, or have questions or comments. We want to hear about it. So make sure you find us on Facebook @Empire Global Partners, Twitter @Empire Globals, Medium @Empire-Global, and we are also on YouTube. On behalf of Empire Global Partners, I want to thank you so much for joining us. See you at the next webinar.